Good morning and welcome to Radio Friends on Wednesday, April the 10th. Good to have you with us. And we've got Lynn Rossy.
Hi,
she's going to
Paul.
talk. Good to have you here, Lynn. You're going to talk about mindful eating
At work.
At work.
At work.
Because so many of us do not eat healthy at work, right?
Exactly. A lot of people don't eat healthy at work. They think being healthy happens after work. You know, I go to work, I work, and I can worry about being healthy after I get off of work.
But no.
But no, that doesn't work, right?
No.
You can't take 8 to 10 hours of your day and not be healthy and expect to make up for it after you leave.
Yeah. So one thing you were telling me before we started is, at lunch, it's really bad to eat at your desk.
Exactly.
You might think that you're being super productive and the boss is going to love you because you just kept your lunch hour there and you were eating and working at the desk, but you're really cutting your productivity.
You really are cutting your productivity. And I was telling you about a study, and this was of 21,000 employees at 3 kind of geographically diverse, areas of the country. And they found that they were looking at something called presenteeism. So presenteeism is what happens when somebody comes to work. Maybe they're sick, maybe they have other issues going on, but they go to work anyway, and they're not productive because they're not really present.
Yeah.
So you're at work, and actually, employers lose more productivity from people who go to work who aren't being productive than people who are absent because of being ill.
Or if they go to work and they're sick.
Exactly.
Because then you're going to spread your sickness to somebody else.
That's true too. But so what this study also found was that not exercising and not eating healthfully contributed to 50 and 60% lower productivity, respectively.
So how do you exercise when you're at work? If you're sitting behind the desk and that's your job.
Okay, raise your hands up.
Oh, so you just...
Well, you can get up. Okay, I could get up right here and I could stretch and I could breathe deep and I could, do a little yoga, standing yoga, even near my desk, right? So little micro breaks throughout the day. Every 60 to 90 minutes, you should get up and move your body. If you sit longer than that, your body's beginning to shut down, your brain isn't getting oxygen and the nutrients that it needs for you to think as well as you can. We've been talking about this for years in workplace wellness. Get people up every 60 to 90 minutes for a minute. It doesn't have to take a long time, but that time that you take to be more healthy and to keep your metabolism going and your blood flowing to your brain is going to make you more productive in the long run. Also, at lunchtime, you have time to eat and to take a few laps around the building or into the park or wherever. You can be active. Also, one of the things that I recommend to people is think about how to be creative about how to get just small movement into your day. So you can, instead of going to the bathroom on the floor that you work on,
go upstairs or downstairs. And don't take the elevator.
Or go to the building next door.
Yeah. And when you park, don't park close to the entrance.
I know.
Park far away.
Yeah. I went to the gym with a friend of mine yesterday, and she was trying to find the closest parking spot to the front door. And I said, wait a minute. I said, park farther away. We're going to the gym.
Yeah, that's kind of ironic, isn't it? You're going to the gym to exercise. You're going to the gym to exercise, but you're going to park as close as you can to the door because you don't want to walk.
Right, but let's talk about eating. Okay, so don't forget about eating, right? So all the time, there's a lot of food at work, but a lot of it's high in fat and sugar because everything that you don't want at home, like the cookies and cakes that you make and you have left over, what do? You bring them to your coworkers, right? And so I have a lot of people who take my mindful eating classes who go, oh my gosh, there's just all this food around all over the place, and then managers bring in the donuts on Mondays and Fridays. Even when employees complain about it, they continue to do it.
I've never heard employees complain about bringing in donuts.
Yes, I have had people say, we have asked our manager not to do it, and he continues to.
Is that right? When I was doing Pepper and Friends, I would get calls from the Just a Suggestion department. How about some donuts this morning with the sprinkles on them, too?
Every once in a while, that's fine, right? But there are other rewards that you can give employees besides donuts. Be a little more creative.
Oh, I thought donuts were the ultimate in the morning.
So bring in healthy snacks, right? Because there's not a lot of really healthy food usually in nearby where we work a lot of times. Yeah. And particularly if you're having trouble leaving the workplace.
So bring in celery sticks?
Not celery sticks. I mean, celery's fine, okay. But
carrots?
carrots, fruits and vegetables of all kinds, bananas, apples. You can bring in broccoli, you can bring in cauliflower, you can bring in carrot sticks, hummus, nuts, nut butters, yogurt, little oatmeal packets. These kind of things can sustain you. And dark chocolate. Don't forget the dark chocolate.
Dark chocolate, right.
Oh, yeah.
Right.
Because that's going to give you that little bit of taste flavor that you need, maybe in the middle of the afternoon to kind of uplift you. But you don't have to eat a lot of it. Remember, we did that earlier.
But yeah.
But what?
There's just something about bringing donuts in the morning. You get that sugar rush.
I know,
too.
but then you have that. Okay, stop. There's where the lack of productivity comes in. You have the sugar rush, and then you crash.
Oh.
Right?
You do?
Yes, absolutely. When you ever have that sugar rush, there's always a downside to that. You're going to crash. Right? That's why if you eat healthier foods, more whole foods, more unprocessed foods, you're going to maintain your energy level throughout the day instead of having that big ooh and then bam, Then you're like, okay, now I've got to go get some coffee or I've got to go get something else to eat because I'm not going to be productive. So you're just doing this up and down all day long. We want to stay healthy throughout the workday. So get up every 60 to 90 minutes. Bring some healthy food to work so that you're not tempted by all these things that people bring in all the time. And then you'll be more productive. You can leave work and still feel refreshed.
Okay. Well, you are a food guru.
I am.
Now, she even roasts her own nuts.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
So you don't buy the nuts that are already roasted?
Well, sometimes I do, but I think it is much healthier, and you get more nutrient value out of your nuts.
If you buy the raw nuts.
Buy the raw nuts, and then you soak them in water overnight.
Now, what kind of nuts are you talking about?
Any kind. You can do walnuts, almonds, cashews. Just stick them in a bowl of water. I even put them together, and then a little pinch of salt. Cover them up. Let them soak overnight, and they get a little bigger. They puff up a little bit because there's water in there, and then you just simply pour off the water, stick them on a cookie sheet, put them in an oven at the lowest temperature. Usually it's about 170 degrees. That's the lowest that mine will go.
Yeah.
And you just leave them in there for
That's to keep warm
10
temperature.
to 12, 10 to 12 hours. And then you pull them out and you eat them. Oh my gosh, they're so crunchy and delicious. You won't believe the difference.
So you got to buy the raw nuts.
Raw nuts. Raw nuts, yes. I buy raw organic nuts, and you soak them.
Can you buy them at the grocery store, or do you have to go to a health food store?
Well, I don't know. I usually go to the health food store to get them, so I go to, the health food store and I buy them. And then they just taste so delicious, and you get more nutrient value, and your body digests them better.
Okay. Boy, I mean, you have really brought us up to date here, Lynn Rossy.
I have.
If people want more information, how do they...
contact me at lynnrossy.com. You can always find me there.
lynnrossy.com. Have you written books?
I have. I have a book called The Mindfulness-Based Eating Solution. Buy that, too.
Will you come back?
I will come back.
Okay. All right. Lynn Rossy, thank you so much. Tomorrow, the Phoenix Program and Spirit of Excellence. Drop me an email, pepperp@missouri.edu. Bye-bye.